viewers, welcome to my channel. I'm Hasham. So far 18 problems I have completed on time value of money. This is the third and last video on problems on time value of money. Last two videos I have explained you how to calculate the compound value of a certain sum. That is the future value. The value of money will change from time to time. All these things I have explained in the theory video. So if you have not watched, go to the playlist of my channel, select the subject Financial Management for BBA. Select the video of concept of time value of money. Be perfect, because in examination you may get a theory or problem. So after doing so many problems, totally 18 problems I have solved. So if you have watched the earlier videos, definitely you will get a good command on this topic of time value of money. So before starting the 19th problem, I expect my viewers to have a printout of the problems which I have given in the link under my description. Apart from the problems, I have already uploaded the table value, the compound table value and also presented table value. These values are compulsorily required to solve the problems on time value of money. So always keep it ready. In any textbook you will find this. In examination you can carry these tables also to solve the problem, right? Without this you cannot. So in this you will have compound value and compound annuity value, and present value, present annuity value. All these tables you will have. So before starting the 19th problem, take the screenshot of the points which I have written on the board. Come on, see the 19th one. A person is required to pay for equal annual payments of 4,000 each in a deposit account that pays 10% interest per year. Find out the future value of annuity at the end of 4 years. That means every year, at the end of the year, he is depositing 4,000. Every year, first year end, second year end, third year end, fourth year end. At the end of the fourth year, what is the total future value or compound value at an interest rate of 10%, right? So when the amount is same, constant, we can use annuity. We can use the compound value, annuity value, to find out the future value. The future value of annuity is Vn is equal to constant deposit. Every year at the end of the year depositing 4,000. Now compound factor annuity. Annuity factor we need. At what percentage it is given in the problem? 10% per year. For how many years? 4 years. 4 years. Right? So 4,000 into annuity factor. Compound annuity factor 10% for 4 years. In this table, you will have annuity compound value of rupee 1. First 3 pages, 30%, up to 30%. Then you will have compound value annuity. On the top you can see the compound of an annuity value. We need 10% 4 years. It is 4.641. 4.641. So here I have taken 4.641. Multiplying, you will get 18,564. So at the end of the fourth year, the person will get 18,564 if he deposit 4,000 every year end. First year, second year, third year, fourth year. At the end of the fourth year, you will get 18,564. That's it. Now, see the next problem, 20th. A company agrees to lease equipment for 3 years. It will make the annual payment of 10,000 at the beginning of each year. Assume the interest rate of 7%. What is the future value of lease payments? So here we have to calculate what is the future value, that is compound value, at the end of 3 years. At the beginning of the year it is paid 10,000, not end of the year. Previous problem, end of the year was paid. Here at the beginning of the year, it is specifically given. At the beginning of each year 10,000. The beginning of first year 10,000, beginning of second year 10,000, beginning of third year 10,000. What is the future value at the end of 3 years? So with the help of this table, we can calculate the amounts to be paid at the beginning of each year. So the future value is calculated. 1 year, 2 year, 3 year. First year beginning 10,000, second year beginning 10,000, third year beginning 10,000. When beginning of the year 10,000 is paid. Totally how many years compounding is there? 3 years. Because first year, second year, third year. So we need the annuity of, we need the compound value for third year, 3 year. At the beginning of second year, so 2 years we have to take. At the beginning of third year, we'll take 1 year. Because at the end of third year, we are going to get the future value. Right? So 3 year. So compound factor 7%, 3 years. Not annuity. We are taking only compound value per rupee. So 1.225, 1.145, 1.070. 3 years, 2 years, 1 year. Right? Now multiply 10,000 into 1.225, 12,250. 10,000 into 1.145, 11,450. 10,000 into 1.07, 10,700. Take the total. 34,400 is the future value. Compound value at the end of 3 years. If 10,000 is deposited at the beginning of each year. That's it. Now see the 21st problem. Mr. Ram promises 9,000 in 3 years. What is the present value using a 6% interest rate? So up to 20 problems we have seen compounding. Now from 21st problem we are going to solve on present value. This is called discounting. That means bringing the future values into current value. This is called present value technique or discounting technique. Here Mr. Ram promises 9,000 in 3 years. That means after 3 years Mr. Ram will pay 9,000. So what is the value today of 9,000 which you are going to get at the end of 3 years? At the end of 3 years 9,000. So what is the present value? So you can see present value problems, discounting technique. Present value of 9,000 to be received at the end of 3 years at 6% interest rate. We can find out by using the formula or by table. If the n value is small, we can use a calculator to find out the value. But when n increases, it will be difficult to use the calculator. At that time, we use the table, present value table. So present value is equal to annual amount. At the end of 3 years, you are going to get 9,000. The formula is 1 divided by 1 plus I to the power of n. So 1 divided by 1 plus I. I stands for interest rate, 6%, 0.06. N stands for number of years, 3 years. So 1.06 to the power of 3. So if you multiply 1.06 into 1.06 into 1.06, you will get 1.191. So now 9,000 divided by 1.191, you will get 7,556.68 or rounded off to 7,557. This is the method which we use by using the calculator without using the table value. Now alternatively, using the present value table, present value is equal to amount into present value factor, PVF stands for present value factor at 6% for 3 years. Now I'll show you in table. In table, first of all, don't see the compounding value. We need the present value. So you can see two tables are there, compounding value and present value. The first 3-4 pages are compounding only. Leave the compounding pages. Then come to present value. The factors for present value of future amount, that is PVF. So we need 6% 3 years. Here 6% and 3 years. 0.840. 0.840. So 9,000 into 0.840, 7,560. Small difference due to rounding of error you may get. By manually calculating, we are getting 7,557. Whereas by using present value table, we are getting 7,560. 3 rupees difference we are getting. That 3 rupees difference is due to rounding of error. That is inevitable. That will be there. Now, 22nd problem. Mr. X plans to go to graduate school 2 years from now. He will require 30,000 in 3 years. So after 3 years, Mr. X wants 30,000. At the end of 3 years, he needs 30,000. How much must he invest today to fund his graduate school if investment earns 6% per annum? So how much investment he should make now so that he can get 30,000 after 3 years? After 3 years, the interest rate is 6%. So we want what is the present value of 30,000 which we have to pay after 3 years, right? How much present value we have to find out. So here, the amount required after 3 years is 30,000. Rate of interest 6%. Present value how much? The present value is equal to 30,000 into present value factor 6% 3 years. Exactly same present value table 6% 3 years. 6% 3 years is 8.840. 0.840. So take 0.840 into 30,000, 25,200. So if Mr. X invests 25,200 in a deposit which gives interest at 6%, then at the end of 3 years he will get 30,000. That's it. Now, 23rd problem. The cash flows of a company for next 5 years are 1,500, 1,850, 2,100, 2,500, 2,950. So every year, end of the year, we are going to get these amounts, uneven amounts. Assuming the discount rate 15%, now calculate the present value of these uneven cash flows. Cash flows are not same. It is changing from year to year. So first year end, second year end, third year, we are going to get these values. And we want what is the present value of all this stream of cash flows, which we are going to get in 5 years. The discounting rate is 15%. So by making a table, we can easily find out the present value. The present values of uneven cash flows can be calculated as follows. Year 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And cash flows are given in the problem. First year end 1500, second year end 1850, third year 2100, fourth year 2500, 5 year 2950. And present value factors at 15%. Don't take annuity. Annuity will be taken only if constant amount if we get. Here it is not constant. We are getting different amounts. The present value factor. So here you can see present value factors at 15%. So here up to 10% is given. Next page you can find 15%. Present value factor 15. 0.870. 0.756, you can see here 0.870, 0.756, 0.658, 0.572, 0.497, 0.497. So I have taken present value factors. Now simply you have to multiply the amount with the present value factor. 1500 into 0.870, 1305. 1850 into 0.756, 1399. Like that you multiply all the amount into PV factors, the total is 6,982. So 6,982 is the present value of the stream of cash flows which we are going to get in the next 5 years. That's it. 23rd completed. Now 24th problem. A project requires initial investment of 2,25,000 and is expected to generate the following net cash flows. The project investment means cash outflow. The money is going out 2,25,000. After making this investment, every year we are getting cash inflows. The inflows are year 1 95,000, year 2 80,000, year 3 60,000, year 4 55,000. So 4 years is the life. Making an investment of 2,25,000 and every year we are going to get a certain uneven amount. First year, second year, third year, fourth year. Only 4 years. Calculate the net present value of the project. Net present value means the difference between present value of cash inflow and the initial investment. Initial investment is given 2,25,000. But present value of all these cash inflows we have to calculate. using a discount rate of 12%. Minimum desired rate is 12%. Now you can see. Year 1, 2, 3, 4. Net cash flows are given 95,000 first year, second year 80,000, third year 60,000, fourth year 55,000. Now we need PV factors. Present value factors at 12%. If you refer the table, 0.893, 0.797, 0.712, 0.636, 12% for 4 years. Multiply the amount with PV factors, we'll get the present value of cash inflows. Take the total of this present value of cash inflows, 2,26,295. 2,26,295 is the present value of all the future cash inflows. Now we have to find out net present value, NPV. The net present value formula, present value of cash inflows minus initial investment. The present value we have calculated 2,26,295. Whereas cash outflow, initial investment is given 2,25,000. Subtract, you will get 1,295 positive. This is called net present value. That's it. Now, 25th problem. Mr. X has won a lottery and he will be paid 10,000 at the beginning of each of the next 3 years. Beginning of first year, beginning of second year, beginning of third year, he is going to get 10,000 every year. Assuming 7% return on your investment, how much is this annuity worth to him today? So what is the present value of this 10,000 rupees which we are going to get every year for 3 years at the beginning of the year? Present value of annuity of rupee 1 at 7% for 3 years is 2.624. No need to refer the table. In the problem itself, the factor is given, table value is given. So many a times in examination, in question paper, you will get the table value. No need to refer the table, no worries. So here also. Now what is the new point here? When cash flow occurs at the beginning of each year, the annuity is called annuity due. Normally, it is received at the end of the year. But if amount is received at the beginning of the year, it is called annuity due. And the PV of annuity will be VO is equal to R into PVAF. We are using A stands for annuity because the constant amount we are getting 10,000, 10,000, 10,000. The present value of annuity for I rate of interest N number of years. So 7% 3 years into 1 plus I. Into 1 plus I will be multiplied only if amount is received at the beginning of the year. If end of the year, we should not multiply 1 plus I. So 1 plus I is needed only if the amount is received at the beginning of the year. So 10,000 into PV of annuity factor 7%, 3 years. Into 1 plus 0.07, that is 7% interest. So 7%, 3 years, 2.624 given in the problem. And 1.07 multiply 10,000 into 2.624 into 1.07. You will get 28,077. That's it. This is the present value of 10,000 rupees every year we are going to get at the beginning of each year for 3 years. Last and final problem, 26th problem. What is the present value of 12,000 to be received in perpetuity? Perpetuity means no period. For how many years we are going to receive 12,000? Not given. But every year we are going to get 12,000. Perpetuity, continuity. Forever at 8% interest. So if you want the present value of an amount which you are going to get perpetual for a long period of time, no period is specified. In that case, very simple formula, that is R divided by I. R stands for amount and I stands for interest rate. So we are going to get 12,000 every year up to infinity, no period. So in that case, R divided by 8%. 8% means 0.08. So 12,000 divided by 0.08, 1,50,000 is the present value of 12,000 for perpetuity. That's it. Totally 26 problems I have explained in detail regarding compounding and discounting. Hope my lecture will satisfy your knowledge. So if you are satisfied, give a like to the video, share my channel and do subscribe, because I am getting subscribers very slowly. Views are more. There is no compatibility I am observing between viewers and subscribers. More viewers but very less subscribers. Please come forward. It gives me more motivation that many students are following my lecture. I can be able to provide much more videos, many more videos. So do subscribe. So I have completed the concept of time value of money. Next video I will start capital budgeting. Inshallah, I will start the new topic, capital budgeting.